Thunder rolling, distant church bells, wind howling. DJ Kash. Yeah. Another prophecy from the ruins, another letter from a man they buried too soon. I hear people talking about God through the static and rain, while I'm wrestling demons that remember my name. Butterflies in the darkness flying through the storm, trying to find heaven while the world deforms. I was born from dust, mixed with shattered diamonds, lost in forgotten centuries, buried by tyrants. Every scar got a story, every wound got a face. Every night I survived was another act of grace. Walking through the valley where the dead still pray, where hope disappears and the vultures stay. The serpent wrapped around me, trying to crush my chest. Every breath a battle, every heartbeat a test. My enemies celebrate every time I fall, but they never see me rebuilding behind the wall. Alone with a notebook and a soul full of war, writing my resurrection while they settle the score.
In the shadows he writes his name, through the fire and through the pain. A storm can't wash his soul. There's words to live beyond the grave. The prophet cries but never bends. We became immortal with pain.
My thoughts crucify me when the moon hangs low. Every regret returns like a familiar ghost. Sometimes I wonder if the darkness ever ends, or if I'm destined to keep losing old friends. The walls of my room, no secrets I hide. The tears I never shed and the anger inside. I carved my story in stone when nobody cared, when everybody vanished and nobody was there. The blind keep laughing while they follow the crowd, worshiping gold while their spirits bow down. I'm screaming warnings from the edge of the abyss, but truth sounds ugly when ignorance is bliss. Every line I write got blood in the ink, every page a place where broken souls think. I ain't preaching perfection, hell I'm covered in sin, just a wounded survivor trying to heal from within.
In the shadows he writes his name, through the fire and through the pain. The storm can't wash his soul. His words will live beyond the grave. The prophet cries but never bends. We became immortal with
The clock keeps ticking, but I'm no longer afraid. I've already survived every nightmare they made. The devil whispered softly, boy, just give up. But God kept filling my empty cup. I've seen kings become beggars overnight, seen good men disappear without a fight, seen dreams get buried underneath despair, while evil men prosper like life ain't fair. But I refuse to surrender my peace to the void, refuse to let hatred leave my soul destroyed. The shadows still call me when the night gets cold, but my spirit burns hotter than liquid gold. Another prophecy written for the unborn child, for the future generation lost in the wild. Maybe one day I'll find these words I leave and learn even broken hearts can still be wins.
The serpent squeezes, the storm still rages, but he won't break, no.